Hi guys, Mo here to do a quick session of ASMR. I was up early this morning and I could not go back to sleep, so I am storyboarding this morning. So what I got so far is, and if you read the comic strip, which you can find on my blog site, My Couch Hookstep blog, you'll be able to read the entire comic strip, formerly known as the Phil and Chuck Show. It is now Super Cow. I don't know if I should call it the Super Cow Show or just plain Super Cow. Anyway, so this is my last comic strip panel, you guys. Hang on, right here. Okay, so what's going on here is Sheriff's got his tire fixed on his car, and he's going to try to reclaim Veal's mom so he can collect the bounty on Chuck, because he knows that Veal and Chuck and the cows want to find Veal's mom. So that's what's happening. But Sheriff lost Veal's mom. Veal's mom was misplaced. She got mixed around in the mail, so to speak. She had the wrong tag on her, number one, and then she was put on a paddy wagon, number two, shipped to go to another processing plant, number three. And so Chuck and Lola, those guys, they know what's going on. They know that Mom is in that paddy wagon. And so I can't remember because it's so complicated, but try to keep up. And I will try to keep up too. So they were chasing the paddy wagon to find Phil's mom, because that's what they set out to do in the first place. So Phil's mom is in that paddy wagon that they were chasing. So what happened was, she was in the paddy wagon, and they knew it, and so they were trying to rescue Veal's mom. And so Jeremiah, as a goat, needs everything, and so Lola told Jeremiah, go eat a tire from the paddy wagon, go eat a tire from Sheriff's truck, and then while you're at it, eat the lock to the paddy wagon, so the doors, so it will be unlocked and the cows can get out. So stay with me. So that's exactly what he did. And so he ate the lock, he chawed on the lock, and the doors flew open, and there was a stampede, and they trampled the sheriff, and Paco was able to climb a tree to avoid the stampede, and, well, Cece was just there, and no harm came to her because she's a cow. So I guess she has her little cow ways of doing things, but she came out of it unscathed, the stampede. So meanwhile, while these guys are trying to find Veal's mom, Big Guy, so Tracker Cow Angel, he's another character in the comic strip. So Tracker Cow Angel tells Chuck, hey, Chuck, the big guy, which is the big guy upstairs, meaning the big guy upstairs, has a package for you. It's a Tracker Cow Angel. So the big guy is, the big man upstairs. So, in a polite way of saying that. Anyway, so he says, the big guy has a package for you, you need to pick it up. So the big guy turns out to be two aliens who are trying to save the planet. So they sent down a spacesuit for Chuck. And their plan was to make Chuck into Super Cow. That's how we introduced Super Cow to the series. Stay with me. You'll know what it is about if you read the comic strip. on my blog site, my Couch Oak Step blog. So what happens is Chuck becomes Super Cow, and they try to save Beale's mom. However, Beale's mom has been kidnapped by rebel space aliens that want to destroy the planet. And by destroy, I mean melt the polar ice caps, so the planet turns into a big fishbowl. They'll be covered with water. Because, okay, and the reason why is the rebel space aliens are fish people, and their planet's running out of water, so they were going to take the Earth and make it a fishbowl so that they can inhabit the planet. So right now, the rebels have Mom. They kidnapped her after they had got out of the paddy wagon. The other aliens kidnapped Mom, and so Mom's in their spaceship, and the space aliens that gave Chuck the suit are in their spaceship. And so right now they're trying to figure out how to get Mom. They can't get Mom because the space alien has a force field around Mom, Bill's mom. And that is one power that Chuck does not possess. He can't fight through something that the space aliens manifested. And they manifested that force field around Mom. But before in the comic strip, this is foreshadowing, there was a line that there was a warning that came with the suit, and it said, "Be careful what you wish for, because you just may get it." So Chuck has that up his sleeve. So what's happening right now is they're flying after they found out that Mom has been kidnapped. So they're flying, and they don't know exactly where they're flying to because Chuck doesn't know where Mom is. So I ended this, I know there's a lot of dialogue, guys, so I apologize for that, but I need to explain this to you so you'll know what's going on in the comic strip. So, sorry about that. Anyway, so on this panel, this is these guys that are, they're in the bus and Chuck is flying. And so Lola's going, "What now, babe?" And Chuck is underneath flying him, and he's going, I'm thinking. But you know what? Chuck knows that he has a wish. So this is my thought. I'm going to do this. Okay, this is what I'm going to do, you guys. So Chuck is going to, he has to find Mom. So he has to use his wish. So they said, the alien said, "Be careful what you wish for, because you may get it." So Chuck is flying. And you know what? He knows he has that wish. He's in the spacesuit. So he is flying. And here's him. He knows he has this. That one. Okay. So he's flying. Okay, and so this is him, and he's thinking to himself, "Okay, think, man. Think, man." And whatever he thinks about, he'll get. So he's thinking about coming up with a plan to find Bill's mom and break through that force field that she's behind. And so he says, I guess I could use that wish. And so what I'm going to do is illustrate the bus and this and Chuck going, you know, I still have that wish. So here we go. Chuck, and he's telling those guys, still have that wish. So let's see. They're flying. And he's going, this is just storyboarding, you guys. Jeremiah, Little Beal, and Rooster. Okay, let me think, man. You know, I still have that wish. I still have a wish coming. And then Lola's going, be careful, babe. Remember what the big guy said. And then Lola's saying, be careful, babe. You know what the big guy said about being careful what you wish for. And what I'll say is, be careful, babe. You know what the big guy said. Okay, and then he said, and he'll go, yeah, I know, but how else? Yeah, I know. But I don't see another way. But right now, but I don't see another way. Right now. And so they're gonna, and so I don't see another way right now. And then he's gonna send these guys back. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay, so he's on his way back, right? And then they're going to end up here. Let's just do it this way. This is a storyboard, so I need to consider that while I'm doing this. There's my arrow. Okay. Okay. I hope you guys can see this. Okay. Lola's going, oh no. Okay. She's all scared. Okay. Okay, I'm ready to wish. Make that wish. Okay, so now this is going to be the episode. It starts out here because I never finished this part yesterday. So this is where I'm at. What now, babe? Because they didn't know how to find Phil's mom because she's behind a force field. And Phil's crying. And then Chuck's going down here, let me think, and then Phil's crying, I want my mommy. So the next panel is this one up here. It's like, okay, think man. He's thinking right now. That's a close-up of him. And then he's going, you know, I still have that wish because remember, there was foreshadowing involved. So Lola's going, be careful, babe. You remember what the big guy said, be careful what you wish for because you may get it. So Chuck's going, yeah, I know, but I don't see any other way right now. So he's got that one wish. And he goes, okay, I'm ready to make the wish. They landed, and Chuck's going, okay, I'm ready to make the wish. And Lola's all scared. And so that ends the episode for today. And then I'm gonna do a live today after work and throw the illustrations together for you guys. So that's my morning. That's my morning session. Yay! I was gonna do a pastel this morning, but I'm gonna do my pastel tonight when I visit you guys. So thank you so much for coming in and checking out my storyboarding, and I hope you have a blessed, glorious life experience today. Thanks again, and I will catch you on my next video. Namaste.